Greetings, blessed love. I am Empress Miriam Simone and I'm sending out my condolences to the whole reggae industry with the loss of Robbie Shakespeare.
My condolence goes out to Shakespeare family. Yeah, me used to hang out all of them on the yard, you know. Up in a Barbican, up in a birds suckle in and go up in the hills there, sit down up there talk with the man, them in the man. See? So the man there, boy.
Love and blessings, beloved. This is Owen Dreader Reed from the Wailers. Bass player, brethren of Robert Shakespeare.
I am the entertainer Itman Wale from Jamaica, and you know, today we are so sad because we lost a great icon, you know, Robbie Shakespeare. You know, you have Sly and you have Robbie. So we lost Robbie.
What they have to talk about today? The boss himself, Robbie Shakespeare. Yeah, man. When them man there do road still a little boy. I hear we come here about them man they thing when them man they mats up a road. International, we not talk about no local thing.
Hello and welcome to Stargazing, the show that brings you up close and personal with your favourite stars of reggae and dancehall music, Jamaican popular culture and people who've impacted society in a very big way. I'm Shaun Cain. Now please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would also be great for you to like and share and also leave a comment on our videos. Just click that subscribe button now. Thanks. In this edition of the show, we'll look back at the work of the late bass guitarist and record producer Robbie Shakespeare. Let's join the musical taxi man for a quick journey back in time. For a very long time, the drum and bass lines of the musical duo Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare, simply known as Sly and Robbie, have been tightly woven into a great many records that we've grown to love over the years. Shakespeare's passing on the 8th of December 2021 at the age of 68 following a kidney surgery has left many musicians and fans alike reflecting on the larger-than-life soldier that had suddenly disappeared from the front lines of our musical heritage.
Robbie Shakespeare was a legendary musician who played the bass guitar and created those magical songs.
The music and the amount of work that you and Robbie already put within this world will never be forgotten and will live for it forever.
We were taught by the same teacher, Aston Family Man Barrett. And it's kind of sad to know that he left. But God is God. Everything is for a reason. That brethren, he left some awesome work. He did some awesome work with all these people.
My introduction, you know, was through Sly, because he's a man who introduced I to Sly. And then now I used to check Sly from Sonic Sound and Salamanic Sound days. And then moved down to from Retirement Road and Brentford Road down to Retirement Road and Lindus Road in front of Joe Gibbs. So, you know, me used to hang around the man them for years, from in the 80s through the 90s into 2000.
Knowing Robbie from in the 80s, you know, we used to hang out, you know, those days I was a kid, you know, just trying to make my way in music, and we used to hang out at Mixing Lab Studio, right? Me, Sly and Robbie. You know, you have Bulby, the mixer. You understand? UB40 used to fly down in Jamaica. They flew down and, you know, used to build their rhythm, right? At Mixing Lab at that time. So, in those days, they used to have Colin Fatta, you know, Evo, Steely and Clevey. They used to pass through more time and come around Mixing Lab.
They take anything and turn it now instrument. Yeah, man, all the stage them, man, they take turn in an instrument, man.
This is the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show. We're looking back at the work of the late bass guitarist and record producer, Robbie Shakespeare. We're going to take a quick break. But before we do that, we'd like to invite you to take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would also be great for you to like, to share, and also leave a comment on our videos. Just click that subscribe button now. Thanks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah, to the world, this is Talmigila, you know. Bigging up Shaun Cain, the man who promote music and the culture of Jamaica like a hurricane that storm the world. Yeah. Big up yourself, my brother.
Sivat Box, I'm there represent for Stargazing with Shaun Cain. You know him represent artist life story, which include joy and pain. You know, check out him YouTube channel fully.
Hi everyone, this is Sean Reese, and I'm representing for the Stargazing Show with your boy Shaun Cain, featuring artists from around the world. See? So hit that subscribe button and notification bell. See? I will never break my bridges down. I know you, Lord, and I will stand my ground. You are the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So the fire keeps blazing. Well read. Stargazing Show.
Welcome back to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show. We're spending some time looking back at the work of the late record producer and bass guitarist Robbie Shakespeare. But before we go back to the show, please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would also be great if you could like, share, and leave a comment on our videos. Just click the subscribe button now. Yes, thanks. Shakespeare was born in September 1953 in Kingston, Jamaica, and grew up in the East End of the country's capital. He was raised in a musical family and spent most of his youthful years around up-and-coming musicians. His brother's band, The Emotions, used to sharpen their skills at Shakespeare's house. It was as a result of this early exposure that he developed a deep love for the bass guitar. By the early 1970s, he had established a name for himself in the Jamaican music industry. Armed with his powerful bass guitar, Shakespeare watched over the music, ensuring that its familiar and inspiring accompaniments were always melodious and pleasing to the ear. In so doing, he helped to give reggae and dancehall music its unique sound.
There's a special song that he created that I love very, very much. Family Man introduced me to that song. It's called Money. So all is blessed, one day at a time, one night at a time, one moment at a time.
As a little youth now, I used to round Sly and Robbie, right, whenever they're working. You understand? They never would tell me said to come out of the studio or anything. You know, Robbie always look at me and say, come in man, what happened to you? Come look what I go on. You understand? And these things, and Sly would beat the drum and he play the bass and I would sit and watch them. You understand? And if they need anything, they used to say, Wally, go by the shop there. You understand? And go and get an orange juice and crackers, you know? Cause Sly is a man, him love him orange juice and crackers, you know? So, whenever I feel down in music, Robbie is a guy, he would, you know, encourage me, you understand? And show me some works out. Robbie is a guy who have a big influence in my music career also, you know, because watching him, he's a hard working man. He's a man, he don't he don't have no time for ego, it's just work. Whenever you see him touch the studio, it's work. So, you know, I look up to him and say, yo, what me now? You see, as an artist, I want to deal with my work the same way, take it serious.
All the hell of them can't talk about him. We can't go do that because here we come here, we go on. We never there see. Right now, if we want to know certain things at YouTube or whatever, we have to go up on. To dig up. You can't say, yeah, him go this and him do that and yeah. The man that travel the world, when we say the world, France, England, you name it, them go there. And the man that can perform without song. The man that perform without song. Just them alone a deal with it and make the rhythm. And the whole crowd a move. When I talk about a little crowd. Some big international crowd, the whole crowd a move. The man that think the normal man. See boss win award. Number 15 him rank. For wickedest basis. General rank 15, I feel like more than that him to get still. So I give boss even the second. Oh. Cause I not see none of them bad like him. I joke them I make man.
Sly and Robbie causes a stir. Back in band with Peter Tosh in the mid-70s. A spotlight was on them. Later on we will create the Taxi label. And they work with artists like Gregory Isaacs, Tamilins, Jimmy Riley, and just to name a few. Of course, they also work with the younger artists at a later time. Artists like Beenie Man, Capleton, Innocent Crew, and others.
And this track you hear in the background, that drum and bass, where a Sly and Robbie play the bass, straight drum and bass, you know. I put out a song on it named Gun Control. So over the years, yeah. Over the years, me know the man them and sit down with them and vibes with them and work with them, you know. Until me turn producer. Yeah, me start produce even before, you know. Even before me decide to me I'll go all out in the music, you know. Start producing them and them be like this beater. You know, I may have this beater for years. Man.
He later met fellow musician, drummer Sly Dunbar, and the two became very good friends. In the early to mid 1970s, they teamed up to create the formidable musical duo Sly and Robbie. They would go on to change the sound of reggae and dancehall music forever. In 1974, they set up their own record label, Taxi Records. That was the beginning of the musical taxi juggernaut that transported so many fledgling artists to stardom. Shakespeare helped to deliver several notable records to the listening public. In fact, he is thought to have either played on or produced more than 200,000 recordings. His fingerprints were all over the Wailers' Concrete Jungle, Burning Spear's Marcus Garvey, Kamoze's Here Comes the Hot Stepper, and Black Uhuru's Red albums. Over the years, he had also contributed to the works of Dennis Brown, Peter Tosh, Gregory Isaacs, Black Uhuru, Yellowman, Sugar Minott, Daddy U-Roy, Beenie Man, Capleton, and the Florida, USA-based singer Talmigila, among many others. With Shakespeare and Dunbar working together, the two musical giants eventually built a repertoire that soon outgrew its Jamaican audience. The Taxi Gang, as they later called themselves, packed their musical instruments and strummed off to pastures new. The Taxi Gang zipped across the world, adding their unique musical flavors to the works of some of the most powerful names in international music. They straddled the pop world, working with Joe Cocker, Sting, Gary Barlow, Cyndi Lauper, Joan Armatrading, Sinead O'Connor, Mick Jagger, Bob Dylan, Carly Simon, and Grace Jones. Shakespeare also contributed to the motion picture soundtrack album to the John Singleton's 1993 film Poetic Justice, starring Janet Jackson and Tupac Shakur. He played on the Chakademus and Pliers track I Wanna Be Your Man. The Poetic Justice soundtrack album peaked at number 23 on the Billboard 200 chart in August 1993. In addition to making music for other artists, Shakespeare produced albums of his own. These include Language Barrier, Rhythm Killers, Taxi Fare, Rhythm Doubles, Dub Rising, and Friends. After being friends and making music for more than 4.5 decades, Shakespeare and Dunbar sped off with a Grammy Award for the Best Reggae Album in 1999. It was their unyielding friendship that brought them the award, as the album Friends edged out the other nominees. 12 years later, Shakespeare appeared in the BBC documentary Toots and the Maytals, Reggae Got Soul in 2011. The focus of the documentary was a look at the life and work of this musical giant who passed away in September 2020. Shakespeare's departure from this mortal coil has left a gaping hole in the hearts of reggae and dancehall music. So massive was his influence on the music of Jamaica that it might take decades to see his kind again.
Yeah, I think Sly and Robbie contribute a lot to reggae and dancehall. Right, from the taxi rhythm, name them, bam bam rhythm, and all of these things, and mark up my chalkboard rhythm, and I remember when Bounty Killer did this song here, poor people fed up, and the rhythm, and keep it on, everybody, these guys do some great work. Great work. So, as I said, Jamaica lost a great icon, and we don't know how we're gonna replace back a next Robbie. You understand? Just like how you have Steely. You understand? We don't know how we can replace these guys, because if you look now, you have people that come with trap rhythm and enough DJ, a rap J, and I see a new style. Them a listen to the rappers, them and a rap and a DJ same time. Right? They call it rap J, and them see a new style. So it's like we are lost, we are lose a thing there. You understand? And there is no one to try to replace. You understand? And keep up that culture, that Jamaica culture. So we don't know where it's going later on, but we will try our best and see if we can, you understand, encourage some younger youth or read about the music history, you understand, and can come up with some beat, like, we can see what can go on, you understand. But as I said, we lost a great icon, right? And it's sad still. You see what I mean? But reggae and dancehall, it live on.
Robbie is a man now, I tell you, I did in the rehearsal them. Many great artists, see many arrangement done, see many big tune bill. From Solomonic Sound, Sonic Sound to Mixing Lab. Everywhere them go. Me just go up and the gate man, me tell the gate man, ask the gate man, Sly in there? And him say, yeah, I'm sorry, let me through there. If I got the gate and them hold the gate, me just say, tell Sly say banjo out there, man. And Sly say, let
Even though many of the younger generations did not work with Shakespeare, they accept that his contributions to Jamaica's musical heritage were phenomenal.
Them man they put up on the globe certain way, and not Bob Marley alone. Even though them not sing, instrument the man them use, them man they take guitar tone in a drum. Them man they not normal, me I tell you. When you come on to the music, if you watch them man, I think you learn something from them.
Robbie Shakespeare, you will remember for all the good music that you played and created in the music industry. I'm Shaun Reese. I want to say rest in peace.
The music fraternity of Jamaica miss a great man, an icon, a foundation, So, and over the years, I tell you, But anyway, we still give thanks and carry the mission on, you know, and pushing the brother.
And the last time I saw Robbie, we was on a flight from Jamaica. And after that, I just heard that he was in the hospital. So God is God. I pray he's in a better place now from all the pain and suffering. I heard he was under pressure, pain-wise. So freedom is a must. And he is really missed. We missed you, Brother Robbie. We missed you, man. And I know the family. I send my love for the family. So peace be with you, brother.
We miss a great icon. So rest in peace, Robbie. You understand? Enough respect, you understand? Enough blessing, walk good. You know? Yes, sir.
Robbie Shakespeare, may you rise up in power and your soul get unificated with the Most High in eternal light forever and ever and ever. Yes.
As the music industry mourns his leaving, Jamaicans were able to view his body on Sunday the 6th of February at the National Indoor Sports Centre in Kingston. The country's culture minister, Olivia Grange, says that she knows that Jamaicans have been waiting for a chance to say goodbye to Robbie, who, along with Sly, has contributed so much to our music. A condolence book was also opened at the National Indoor Sports Centre. Robbie Shakespeare, indeed, you did good. And we'd just like to say thanks for the music, and thanks also for the inspiration. You were an ambassador, a real active ambassador of our musical heritage. You took the music far and wide, everywhere that you could. You took the music there and you introduced it to the world. Thanks so much for that. Well, that's it for this edition of the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show. We spent some time looking back at the work of the late bass guitarist and record producer Robbie Shakespeare, who passed away on the 8th of December 2021 in Miami, Florida, following a kidney surgery. Please remember to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment on our videos. In fact, it would be great to click that subscribe button now. Also push the bell while you're at it, so that when new shows become available, you will be the first person to know about this. Yes, go on. Thanks. We invite you to join us again next time when we'll have another interesting show. Until then, I'm Shaun Cain saying thanks for watching. See you again very soon.